This fly here is my version of Altrol's superb elk hair caddis. Now, the reason I use this dry fly is not as a dry fly in its own right, it's a duo fly. I'm using it to support the nymph, and I'm pocket water fishing on a very shallow stream, and I've got about 8 inches, 10 inches, maybe 12 maximum, down to another small black fly, and this is my version of the great W.C. Stewart's black spider. So I have a small black nymph suspended under an elk hair caddis, an elk hair duo caddis. This is on the website, by the way, and the black nymph I call the Black Magic. It's small, slim, black, and it has a CDC hackle, which makes it gives it a lot of inherent movement, and the fish find it very, very attractive. This is one of my favourite combinations, and hopefully I'll demonstrate quite quickly. It can be very successful. It's high summer, and the better stretches of river, the deeper pools have been fished all season, and the fish in these places are naturally more wary. So by getting into the thinner stretches of river, which is all pocket water where we are at the moment, we can still get some very, very good sport, and hopefully I'll demonstrate quite quickly using the flies, which are available on streamguide.com. Just check it on the website and you can see how to tie them, or if you'd like to buy them, you can buy them. And I'll show you right now how these flies fish. So it's pocket water fishing, so it's keeping low, keeping the flies out of trees if you can. And we don't want to fish too far. We want to keep the distance between the flies and ourselves as small as possible. And fish are very fast in this type of water. There we go, that was a fish straight away. Took the nymph, didn't take the dry, and I missed it. It was a good fish, I saw him take it. But you get the idea straight away. So a combination of the elk hair caddis and the Black Magic nymph, and straight away we're getting action. There we go. Superb little fish. As we see, put that one to the dry. And pocket water fishing is extremely exciting. On a day like this, I could expect upwards of 50 fish. Just working my way up the river, and this is a superb duo fly. It's tied on a barbless hook, and this fish into his mouth. Come up. I'm going to remove the fly. Thank you. Beautiful little wild fish. There's nothing big in these pockets, obviously. But beautiful fish anyway. And one of the reasons this is such a successful duo dry fly is that it doesn't get waterlogged. It will stay dry. It's tied with a variety of floating materials and hydrophobic or water-hating materials. I'll show you this tie later on this evening when I get back. I'll tie this up on the camera. So you've just seen there very quickly how successful this technique is. So come and watch me do some duo dry fly fishing right now. It's quite explosive and very exciting fishing, pocket water fishing like this. Of course, again, that elk hair caddis does the trick. Fish are on the fly very, very quickly. And it's a barbless hook, so come out for me. There we go, no problem at all. Beautiful little wild trout. Off he goes. So you see how fast and black magic link there, straight away, no link there. Now notice I'm not fishing the duo very deep because I don't want any interference with the bottom, so any indication on the dry fly is always a fish, so no false takes. Beautiful little wild trout. Of course I'm using a very light outfit. This is my trusty vintage Sage 389 light line, 2-weight line, beautiful little spike duo, and I've been fishing maybe 2 or 3 minutes and already had 3 or 4 fish. Beautiful fishing. See if I can get another one out here straight away. Nice fish. Oh, there's a snag there. And he's gone under the snag. Get him out. No. Still on. See the fish. There he comes. Again, that's up the dry. Just excellent pocket water fishing. Superb sport. Beautiful. Virgin. Uncaught wild little brown trout. Absolutely superb. So I've seen about a couple of fish very quickly. When we're pocket water fishing like this, don't stay on the same piece of water for more than 4 or 5 casts. Cover the water and move. This is combat fishing really. We're crawling up the river, looking for little pockets like the one just ahead of me now. Little creases behind the rocks where a fish might live. A quick word about the setup. As you see, I've got a very shallow depth to that black nymph from this duo caddis, and I've got that on a very short dropper of about 1 inch. So that's just on a dropper. I don't tie it off the hook shank because I'm using barbless hooks, and there's a tendency for the line to come off a barbless hook if I tie it onto the hook, onto the curve of the hook. So I tie it on a small dropper, and it's also cleaner for hooking fish. So we're in a new pocket. Let's give it a go right now. And I'm using a furl leader, which just gives me, just helps the fly turn over nicely into the spots I want it to. And all these little creases behind these rocks. If there's a fish there, I'll normally hit this dry quite quickly, or take the nymph, one of the two. Fish don't tend to be very wise in these less fished places. And it's great sport, absolutely phenomenal sport. I just worked my way up this pocket, and hopefully we should pull a fish very soon.